What's up, everybody? This is Plex of PlexBeats.com, and today I got 5 easy ways to create your own online presence without going too crazy. Basically, you know, a lot of people, even though it's the internet age and everything, or the information age, and people really, are into it, and a lot more people are online. People are buying a lot of stuff online, and just spending a lot of time on like Facebook and things like that, YouTube, things like that. Still, a lot of people, young and old, are resistant sometimes to being really active online. It's becoming less and less. Now kids are growing up with the internet, so a generation has pretty much already come who has always had the internet. So, um, but still, there are even younger people sometimes who just they're not into it, which is fine. But if you're trying to do this music thing, and you want to get out there, I think it's important to have both an online and an offline presence. So here's 5 ways you can get involved, but not be too overwhelmed and freaked out. It's pretty simple, pretty easy actually. First and foremost, you want to get a domain name. A lot of times it really depends. With music, we have like nicknames and stuff, so you might want to put like your nickname.com, or if that's not available, you can come up with something else like my name's Plex, so I have plexbeats.com or plexhiphop.com or something like that. That's what I use for my rap name, so, or my whatever music name. So, get a domain name. It's really cheap. Go to GoDaddy.com, and you can check and see if it's available. A lot of times it's only like $12. Not bad at all. Second, get a website or a blog. It's probably best to have a blog if you're just going to keep it simple. But that's basically, they're both the same thing kind of. So there's a lot of easy free ways to do that, or you can pay for services as well. It depends on how deep you want to get with this, but you know sites like Blogger or like Tumblr, you can get a free account and you can point your domain name to those pages. So go, get a blog, and then you can put all your like links and stuff on the sidebar, and you'll be all set. And then just post to it. Try to post to it every week, or I even suggest every day if you can. But it doesn't have to be anything huge or crazy. It can just be like a picture with maybe like a brief little description, and then make sure you got the links and stuff. Third, and this is like something you want to put together right away, is the email list. Make sure there's a way where you can collect emails and email people like once a week or something, or maybe once a month. It depends on really what you want to do. But having that email list is a big deal, because those are people who opted in to hear about what you're talking about and what your music is. So they're already giving you permission to send them stuff, and then when you finally do, you've already been putting out emails and saying, oh, this is kind of what I've been working on, the process, whatever, the different things you can put for content. They'll already know about you, and they'll be ready to buy your album when it's time for you to drop your album or your mixtape or whatever. So start that email list. That's like number one once you get the website going. So you got your website / blog, your domain name, and your email list. Another thing, make sure on your website that there are social media buttons. As I talked about in a previous episode, you have to kind of come up with your own recipe for social media. Don't get too overwhelmed. Just the few places you like to be and you enjoy interacting on, hit those hard. Maybe 2 places or something, if you want to keep it simple. And so make sure you put those links to those places on your website, and then on those places make sure you put a link back to your website. So you want them to link back and forth. And then also, when you create a CD or whatever it is you sell at your shows, make sure you put the links down on there, and make sure you're present on those things that you put the links on, because so many times I've bought a CD or like a comic book or whatever I'm into, like I'm into a bunch of things, and there's a link, and come to find out that artist isn't even really present on those things, and I can email him and he won't get it. He won't, respond, because he doesn't check his email more than like once every week or couple weeks or something like that. So, you got to make sure you're present on these online, but you can manage it to your own kind of way. And last but not least, this is actually my wife's, but the cell phone, the iPhone. Right now I'm recording a video to you on my iPhone. I put almost all of my content out through iPhones. I'm also an artist, so like I'll draw a picture and then I'll take a picture of it, put it on Instagram or wherever. I do like little time-lapse videos of me drawing and stuff. I throw it up on YouTube right from my phone. There's editing programs, apps and stuff on the phone. Some of them cost like a couple dollars, some of them are free, and you can just go to town and you can look like you have that you're super prolific. And honestly, I'm just doing it in the time I have after work, and I only have maybe an hour here, an hour there, so you manage your time that way and just put your stuff out. Not everybody has an iPhone, but if you have an Android, for the most part, people are pretty much having smartphones these days. You don't see that many people without some kind of a smartphone. So hopefully you have that. If you don't, you can still do it through your regular computer and stuff. But I tell you, man, these things have made me a lot more aware of what's going on and a lot more productive. So they're good tools. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. Hit me up at the at plexhop.com, or I always say that because that's my old site, but plexbeats.com. Sign up for the newsletter if you want more information. You get 13 free beats right now is what's going on, so check that out. Or also check out the Facebook group, the MCs. I'll have a link down below, and we'll continue doing this and continue building. That's about it. I'll talk to you on the next one, on the next artist advantage tip. Trying to get a little more uniform with some of this stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.